Great. Hot temperatures. We're in the
Very
90s
hot.
right now, Josh, on this weather alert day.
Yeah, this is just the start of our extreme heat that we're expected to see.
Buckle up, everybody.
Yeah, we are expected to continue this hot weather trend all the way through the middle of the week as the KOIN 6 weather alert remains in place. So that means our temperatures over the next 24 hours nearing about 92 degrees all the way up to the triple digits. With very little relief from the heat during the overnight hours, I would not be surprised if some of us still remain in the low 70s by sunrise tomorrow morning, as many of us are climbing back up into the low to mid 90s right now across the Portland, Vancouver metro area. Others still hanging out in the upper 80s as our temperatures up and down the I-5 corridor are pretty steady in the 90s at this point in time, approaching 80 degrees even out along the coast. Astoria at 77 at this point in time. We've been keeping track of the high heat felt so far this summer. The hottest temperature felt over the past several months, 96 degrees, a grand total of 8 days, climbing up into the 90s. And we have yet to touch 100 degrees, but that is very much so on the table as we work our way into Wednesday for some of us. Again, by about 11 o'clock tonight, still hovering right around 80 degrees or so as that KOIN 6 weather alert coincides with the National Weather Service heat advisory for the Willamette Valley. Again, triple-digit numbers a possibility. That's going to be increasing our potential for heat-related illnesses as that heat advisory is set to expire at 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Now, as far as the records go, not necessarily breaking any, but definitely getting close. Here's our forecasted highs for tomorrow afternoon and evening. The top row, the bottom row, that's where our current records hold steady. We will be approaching that, but not necessarily breaking it. It's those urban areas that could potentially push a little bit hotter than forecasted for some of us because of the densely populated concrete, the lack of trees. That's all absorbing the summer sunshine and helping to give us the urban heat island effect as some of our outskirt areas are able to kind of impact and absorb the heat just a little bit better. But what really traps the heat is the inside of your vehicle, with temperatures outside at about 90 degrees, and we'll be above that tomorrow. The interior of your vehicle closed up could potentially hit almost 135 degrees within just an hour. So for no amount of time should you be leaving any people or pets in the back seat, even if it's just for a few moments. Now, one of the driving factors of the high heat is going to be these downsloping winds coming out of the Cascades. They warm up, speed up, and dry things out as high, thin cirrus clouds are not going to be slowing our mercury from climbing again back up into the upper 90s for Wednesday. Thursday, we start the day off with a bit of that marine layer along the coastline, nothing but sunshine for the I-5 corridor, and that's going to be taking us into tomorrow afternoon and evening. All right, tonight here in the metro area, 66 degrees is where I anticipate us to fall, but again, some locations could only be falling back to about 70 degrees, impacting the rapid warming trend we expect to see tomorrow. So one way to stay cool, maybe a nice ice cream cone. Eat it fast though, because those temperatures, our end goal is 98 degrees right here in the Rose City. As that KOIN 6 weather alert remains in place tomorrow, you'll notice we cool things back into the low 90s Thursday and Friday. Yeah, low 90s, a bit of a cooling trend compared to the nearly triple-digit heat felt tomorrow. And then we really settle our way back into the average of the low 80s as a few more clouds get into the mix this weekend for Portland Pride. So clearing out just in time, and then we slowly warm things back up again next week as well.
It is like mid-July after all.
That's true.
Yeah, but just remember, stay hydrated and check on everybody.
Do all the things you already know to do.
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.